All right, guys. How's it going? It's Burt Crown 88 coming to the YouTube video. And today, it's content time. And you know what? Whether you like gameplay, you don't like gameplay, you think there's been issues with servers or how things are being done, one thing we can all agree upon is content drop has been phenomenal. And we got some good cards today. But as you can tell behind me, we got something pretty massive that's a huge bonus for what could be coming this year. So let's get into it, guys. Let's talk about the content and the home run it has been so far with the massive content drops and lineup combinations, more lineup combinations being added, and all the new cards. I hope you do enjoy it. If you do, give it a big old thumbs up. But we got some more great content, and it's gonna squash the price of one card. So first of all, we got Game Breakers, which, by the way, David Pasternak out, Marty Nikas in. 87 overall Marty Nikas. This is gonna be a phenomenal card. I can already feel it. And then we got Mark Stone, Igor Zmula, which, by the way, this Zmula card is going to be the one that squashes the price of another card. We got Thomas Harley, Jonathan Drouin, Frank Nazar, Scott Lawton, which is actually good for me and my theme team. And we got David Tomasak, Jacob Bernard Docker, Hayden Fleury, Gavin Brindley, and Shakira Muka Hamadulunen. I nailed it. Can't tell me otherwise. But a big one today is Milestone. Brent Burns, the 8th D-man to reach 1,500 career games. And well, with that, they're going to drop 2 Brent Burns cards, 86 overall, 1 Minnesota and 2 Colorado Avalanche. But the most important thing here to notice is we get 3 lineup combinations. Minnesota Ottawa for 2 overall, Minnesota Colorado for 1 overall, and Minnesota Colorado for 5 million cap. This is huge for Brent Burns owners. And guys, this isn't only huge for these 2 cards. This is huge just in general because it's another +1 overall and 5 million. When you can boost your overall by 1 and add 5 million to your cap, you're loving it. And you may look at this like, I don't want Colorado Burns or I don't want Minnesota Burns. Well, guess what? You might have Faber and you might have made Makar. Faber, Makar, +1 overall and 5 million. So bye-bye to the Philadelphia defensive combination and that 300,000 coin defenseman. And I'm talking about this gentleman right here who was 300,000 coins. And I'm sorry to anyone that bought him because now that pairing is irrelevant. And this card is, if you have him, the pairing is still good. But the price tag on this card is going to fall, baby, fall. And this is what we have seen with lineup combinations. When a combination comes out, if you're not using that card, sell it immediately. And if you do want that card, maybe wait a day or two before the rush of things. Don't buy it during the rush of things, and maybe this card will be cheaper for you then. But this 300,000 coin card is now a 90,000 coin card. And falling. But nonetheless, let's move on. So with the milestones, and by the way, if more milestones get hit this year, like John Tavares's, we could see something cool. And then we got more face-off cards where we got Jordan Kyrou, Matthias Ekholm, Tristan Jarry, Casey Cizikas, Johnny Bordskinski, Sean Walker, Nick Leddy, and Justin Holl. There is new Game Breaker stuff going on where you get a couple things done, you get a couple collectibles, and maybe get a good pull. So open 3 packs and you get a Game Breaker player. Make passes and you get Game Breaker collectibles. So 50 passes with Game Breaker cards, assists with Game Breaker cards, goals with Game Breakers, and 25 games with Game Breakers. You'll get 6 collectibles to turn into the pack of your choice. And those packs will consist of an 84 overall BND, an 82 overall untradeable, or an 80 plus Game Breaker that you can sell. So you can risk it and maybe get something big. But nonetheless, you can sell it for coins. So let's look at this Brent Burns. Oh my God, he's disgusting. Now remember, this Brent Burns gets a +1. Or if you skip it in general and you do this Brent Burns with a Nashville card, he gets a +2. Or Ottawa card, and he gets a +2 as well. Choices. But what we got here is 89 speed, 89 acceleration with truculence, and a 91 body check. Okie dokie. And the, this is a first. The cards are different. Usually when they do similar teams, they do similar cards. but these ones are different. So this Brent Burns' shooting is the same as this Brent Burns, almost. This one has better slap shot accuracy. And as for defense, the Colorado one has less body checking, a little more stick checking, but all around, I'm sorry, the Colorado one has rocket, but the Minnesota one is the better one out of the two, and it's not even close. And when I say not even close, I mean not even close. You can get the +1 to get him up to 90 speed, when the other one you can only get to 87. And as for Jordan Kyrou, 89 speed is pretty good. It is pretty good indeed, with 86 shooting and elite edges. Ekholm has a +2 ability when you match him with a Detroit player. That gives him stick him up and rocket with 83 speed, so you can get him bumped up a little bit. But his stats are all defensive. 92 stick check, 92 defensive awareness, and 90 body check. Tristan Jarry, paired with a Buffalo goalie, can give you +5 AP. And then we got 88 speed. If you get him lucky, hopefully the price tag isn't too much on him. And then we got 86 speed, 82 acceleration with Katie Cizikas. Johnny has 84 speed with quick release and 82 shooting on an 83 overall card. American and New York Rangers do have a lot of combinations. Sean Walker gets send it with 87 speed. Not bad for an 83 overall defenseman. Nick Leddy has 88 speed on an 82 overall. Not bad, not bad. This Nick Leddy card is, like, shooting-wise, terrible. Defensively, not the greatest. But for an 82 overall, you're doing theme teams, you're trying to activate boosts. This 88 speed makes things interesting. And then Justin Hall. Justin Hall. 82 speed, 77 shooting, 84 body check. I don't even know if I'd use this card on my Leafs theme team, if I'm being honest with you. And then one of the two real bellow the balls right here, we got Marty Nikas, who is by far one of the greatest cards for combinations, as he gets to a 92 speed with +2 overall, boys. That is a 94 speed when paired with Sakic and Nylander. Or a Swedish player, but Nylander's the best one, let's be real, even though they're both righty-righty. Kempe, do Kempe. Or Marcus Naslund. There's so many good options. But we got quick release, elite edges on 92 speed, 92 acceleration, 88 endurance, and 89 shooting. My goodness. David Pasternak just got put to bed. And then the new defenseman that is going to make the 82 so much cheaper is Zamula. 85 speed, 88 endurance, 85 acceleration, with 85 body check and stick 'em up. Good defensive card, but I don't think the Colorado-Philly pairing is that relevant anymore. And then Mark Stone gets a card, backhand beauty, big tipper with 85 speed. Not terrible. 90 defensive awareness is pretty slick. Thomas Harley has a couple combinations for this card, so it can be pretty good. And when I say a couple combinations, for instance, you take Thomas Harley, who has Canada and Dallas, which is +2 and +1. And if you can get yourself a Nashville Finnish defenseman, you're looking at +3 overall on Thomas Harley. Which, by the way, when you're thinking about a 6'3" defenseman that only hits $5 million on the salary cap, that can get to 89 speed, 90 defensive awareness, and 91 stick check, this is a pretty good card when paired with a Finnish Nashville defenseman. Jonathan Drouin's always a good card, and there are Canadian and New York Islander combinations out there. 4 million, 89 speed, and you can get that up. This is a pretty good card with stick 'em up, quick release to help that shot out, which is really low. Frank Nazar was a card at the start of the year that made a splash because it helped out Teemu Selanne and Jeremy Roenick. And this Frank Nazar will still help because he's got 88 speed with 88 shooting. So it's still a card. Maybe you have Frank Nazar and you're looking to upgrade. Why not upgrade with a new Frank Nazar? Unfortunately, actually, nope. Scott Laughton will definitely be making my theme team. And these are the things I look at. One, Canadian has a lot of boosts, but he has quick draw and 87 face-off. That is prime fourth line centerman on a theme team. So I will be getting this Scott Laughton as soon as I can. David Tomasak, 85 speed, 81 shooting, 88 face-off, so usable. Not a bad card. Theme team worthy, in my opinion. But he does hit that check category. If he is a player that you're a fan of, you can mix him up with a couple of options. And then Bernard Docker gets a card. Bernard Docker gets a card. And it's a poor one. Same with Hayden Fleury getting a card. These are cards that are really going to need boosts to get what you want them to get. And Brindley also gets a card, and it is a standout card because Colorado has a +2 boost. So you can get this Brindley card up to a 90 speed if you make that pairing. Now remember, when we say Nikas, Sakic, and Naslin is a good pairing, that's because they're the meta God Squad cards for that pairing. But if you can't get those cards, a Brindley card paired up with some other options is very good, right? This 88 speed that you can get to 90, paired with this Tomasak, who has 88 faceoff, which you can get to 90, that makes for a good line when you grab up a Swedish player. So don't think you can't do any of these lineup combinations because you don't have Sakic or Nikas or Pasternak, because you can use players like this. But guys, that is the content for today. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, give it a big old thumbs up. But we got new combinations. We've got new milestone cards. And I think today was another good day for content. But leave in the comment section down below what you think. Thanks for watching. Till next time. Ciao, ciao.